Good morning, friends. How are you today? It's nice to see all of you on a Monday morning. And can you believe this is our last week of instruction for kindergarten? That's both exciting and sad all at the same time. It's very exciting to think that you're finishing kindergarten, you're almost at the end. But for me, anyway, it's sad because I will miss all of you being in kindergarten, even though I'll see you when you're in first grade if you're going to be at our school. Anyway, enough of that for now. Let's get started. I hope you all had a nice weekend. And if we look at our calendar, look what's going on today. Our calendar shows us that we have turned to another new month. My goodness, it feels like we just turned to May, and now the calendar is telling us we've hit June. So here's the only number on the calendar, and I move my marker up and it tells me that today is Monday. Today is Monday, June 1st, 2020. Today is Monday, so yesterday was Sunday, and tomorrow will be Tuesday. Now, before we write our date in our notebooks, look at this square here. How come I didn't put the number 1 in the very first square on the calendar? Why did I skip a square? Does that make sense? Well, you're probably telling each other, telling someone at your house or whoever you're sitting with the answer. And the answer is we put the number in this box because we had to put it under Monday. We can't just put the number in the first box. We have to match up the day. The first box was Sunday, but June is not starting on Sunday. June 1st is Monday, so I had to be sure to put the 1 in the Monday box, and that's why we skipped 1. So open up your notebook and get your pencil all ready, and we're going to write Monday. Starts with M, and we know it's going to be an uppercase M because it's the name of something. So M-O-N-D-A-Y. The first letter is uppercase, and all the rest of the letters are lowercase. I know you know this by now. You're going to be pros in first grade. The first grade teacher will be so proud of you that you know that. Isn't it interesting to think in the beginning of kindergarten, you used to write the days with all uppercase? Seemed like the kids used uppercase letters all the time, and now you know that only the first one is uppercase. All righty, Monday, June. Today we're going to write June. Just starts with J. And again, it has to be an uppercase J because it's the name of our month. And then U and E are lowercase. First letter is uppercase, and the other letters are lowercase. Monday, June 1st, 2020. So here we are in the month of June at the very end of kindergarten. My goodness, it's hard to believe. All righty, well, as I told you last week, we have finished learning all of the skills in math that we need to learn. So we're spending these last few sessions reviewing. And review means that we're doing things that we've learned before, but we're just practicing them again so that we're sure we're ready to know how to do them in first grade. So let's look at our goals today. We have 2 goals. Students will review place value using sticks and cubes, although I'm going to draw the sticks and cubes on the board. Since we're not at school, I don't have the sticks and cubes. And we're going to use 10 frames, and I have some 10 frames over here. So first we're going to review place value, and then students will review bar graphs. We're going to read bar graphs to interpret information. Remember, interpret information just means that we're going to read the graph to get some information from it. We're going to figure out, what is the bar graph telling us? What can we learn from looking at the bars and reading them? All righty, so let's begin with place value. And place value is when we're looking for the value of each number depending on what place it's in. Is it in the tens place or the ones place? And depending on which place it's in, gives that number a value. So we have the tens and the ones. And if I give you this number, 3, 2, that number is 32. So I think, how many tens? I look in the 10 side, there's 3 tens. So I need 3 10 sticks. And how many ones does this number have? It has 2 ones. So I need 2 ones cubes. And that's showing 32. Let's count it. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. All righty, let's do another one. Again, the value of the number is dependent on the place that it's sitting in. So let's do this number, 57. When I look at this 5, I know it's not a 5 because it's in the tens place, so it's a 50. Let's draw 50 by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then there's a 7 in the ones place, so we need 7 ones cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. And I can see that someone typed in this chat bar, I know this. And I know that you know this. I hope you know this because we learned this. In my class, we did it back in the winter time. And then I know we did it here with remote learning as well. And this is just reviewing, re-practicing something that we know. Let's do one more. How about the number 63? I know this 6 is not really a 6 because it's in the tens place. It's a 60. So let's draw the 10 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But those are really 10, so I should be saying 60. And then 1, 2, 3 ones. Let's count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63. All right, so there we did tens and ones using the sticks and the cubes. But we just drew the sticks and the cubes since the sticks and the cubes are in school. Now let's look at it using the 10 frames. So this number, if I have 1 10, all filled up, a 10 frame all filled up, and I forgot my tape today, and then a 10 frame with 4 on it, what number would this be? Type it into the chat bar if you know. This 10 is all filled up, so we say 10, and then we have to count these, 11, 12, 13, anybody got it? 14, everybody should be typing in 14. And remember the rule with the 10 frame? Look at this one. You can't skip a box. You have to start in the first square and you put your dots in each square and you don't skip any squares. So we didn't put these 4s just willy-nilly all over the 10 frame. We used the first 4 boxes. Good job. I see lots of people typing in 14. That one showed 14. All right, let's try another one. How about the number, how would I show this number? If I have the number 45, then I need 4 10 frames that are all filled up. Can you see that? 4 10 frames all filled up, 10, 20, 30, 40. And then I need a 10 frame with 5 on it. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So this using 10 frames shows 45. And again, look at this 10 frame over here in the ones. I filled up the boxes in order. I didn't skip boxes. I didn't just put the dots wherever I felt like it. I started in the first box and I put the dots in order across that box. And that's the rule with the 10 frames. All righty. Who can tell me what this number is? I'm going to show you some 10 frames, and I want you to tell me what number I'm talking about. Look at this one. Can you see it? Type in the chat box what number this is. I see there are 2 10 frames all filled up, and the last 10 frame just has 1. Go ahead and type it in and tell me what number is this. Count it in your brain. Yes, I see people typing it in. How about a few more? 2 people have typed it in, Noah and Rob. Oh, here we go. Great job. Everybody's typing in 21. You are correct. Let's count it. 10, 20, 21. Good job, my friends. Let's try another one. What number is this? You can see I have 3 10 frames that are all filled in. And then my last 10 frame has 4. It's not filled in, it just has 4. So let's count that. Good job. I see people typing in the answer. Keep going. I want to see some more answers before I say it. Yes, I see lots of people typing in 34. This one is showing us 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Good job, everybody. And let's try one more. What number is this showing us? Wow, this is a tall one. Count it up. Whoops, sorry. 10, 50. And look at that last one. It's almost filled up, but one square is not filled in. What number is this showing us? Type it in. See if you can count that up and type it in. There we go. Oh, I'm seeing great answers. This one is showing us 59. Let's count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Awesome. I see so many people typing in 59. Perfect. That one was showing us 59. So I think you've got it. All right. Our first goal had us review place value. Our second goal said that we were going to review bar graphs. And we're going to look at the bar graphs and interpret information. And last time that I taught you about bar graphs, I think I forgot to say, I know I did this with my small groups, but I forgot to say that it's important to look at the title on a bar graph because the title tells you what the bar graph is going to be about. So this title says lunch graph, and that lets me know that this bar graph is going to be about lunch. Now in my class, I use these 2 bar graphs in small groups, so my kids have seen this before. But if you're not in my class, you haven't seen these bar graphs yet. So this is a lunch graph. It's telling how many children like ordering pizza for lunch, how many children like ordering hamburgers, how many children like hot dogs, how many children like getting spaghetti for lunch, how many children like getting tacos for lunch, and how many children like getting grilled cheese for lunch. So look closely. Type into the chat bar, how many children like getting pizza the best of all? How many like getting pizza for lunch? Type in your answer. I'm not going to say it till I see some answers on the live chat. There we go. Good. I see 5, answer 5, and you're right. If I go to the top of the pizza bar and I slide over, I can see that 5 children like getting pizza for lunch. How many children like getting hamburgers for lunch the best? If they had a choice, they would order hamburgers for lunch. Type it in. How many kids would order hamburgers? Go to the top, slide over. Let me see some answers typed in. How many like hamburgers? Yes, I see people typing in 1. Only 1 person would choose hamburgers if they had a choice. How many children like getting hot dogs for lunch? Hot dog is the orange bar. How many children like getting hot dogs? I go to the top and I slide over. Not 1. I see a few people putting 1. 2 people like getting hot dogs. Do you see 2 are colored in over hot dog? And I go to the top and I come to the 2. How many children like getting spaghetti for lunch? That's the blue bar. How many like ordering spaghetti the best? Type in your answers. How many like getting spaghetti? How many children like getting spaghetti? Not 14. Yes, 3 children like getting spaghetti. The blue bar goes up to number 3. All righty, good job, friends. How many children would choose tacos if they could pick their favorite lunch? Tacos is the green bar. How many choose tacos if they could pick the lunch they want to buy the best? There we go. Wonderful. I see lots of people typing in 2. 2 children would pick tacos for their favorite lunch. And finally, how many children would pick grilled cheese for their favorite lunch? If I go to the top of the yellow bar, that's grilled cheese. And I slide over, how many children would pick grilled cheese as their favorite lunch? There we go. Good. I see people typing in 4. 4 children would pick grilled cheese. Nice. So looking at this bar graph, which lunch is the most popular? So you're looking for what? The tallest bar or the smallest bar? I'm going to tell you, you're looking for the tallest bar. If I'm asking you which food is the most popular, see if you can type it in. What's most popular? Is it pizza or hamburgers or hot dogs or spaghetti or tacos or grilled cheese? Spell it how it sounds to you if you don't know how to spell it. Which food is the most popular? There we go. I see people typing in the word pizza, and you're right. The pizza bar is the tallest bar, and that tells me that pizza is the most popular food that children want to buy. Which food is the least popular? Which one is the smallest bar? The least would tell me to look for the smallest bar. Which food is the least popular? Is it pizza, hamburger, hot dog, spaghetti, tacos, or grilled cheese? Which one is the least popular? Type in your answers. Here we go. I'm seeing it now. Good. Montgomery typed in hamburgers. Tony typed in hamburgers. Ken typed in hamburgers. Lots of you are typing in the word hamburger, and you're right. The bar tells me that hamburgers is the least popular food that children want to order for lunch. Nice job, my friends. Let's look at one more graph quickly. We won't go through all of them, but here's another bar graph. And this bar graph is going to be about what? Look at the title. Is this bar graph going to be about our favorite lunches again? No, this bar graph says pet graph. Remember, the title of the graph tells me what the graph is going to be about. So this graph is going to be about pets. Some children have cats for a pet. Some have a dog. Some children have a bird. Believe it or not, my daughter has a bird. It's in a bird cage in her bedroom. Some children have a hamster, and some children have a snake. I certainly wouldn't want to have a snake, but my son's best friend had a snake as a pet. And really, it wasn't scary because the pet was in a cage, and it never got out, and they fed the pet. They only had to feed him once a week. I think they fed him a mouse from the pet store, and he would eat it up, and he didn't have to be fed anymore. So some children had a snake for a pet. Who can tell me how many children had a cat for a pet? The cat is the orange bar. How many children had a cat for a pet? Go to the top of the cat bar and slide over. How many children had a cat for a pet? Type in your answer. How many children had a cat? Here we go. Good. I'm seeing people type in 5. 5 children. See the orange bar? 5 children had a cat for a pet. How many children had a hamster for a pet? Hamster is the green bar. How many children had a hamster for a pet? Type in your answer. How many had a hamster? The green bar is hamster. Can you type it in? How many children had a hamster for a pet? There we go. Good. 1. Only 1 child had a hamster for a pet. All righty. I'm not going to go through them all, but look at the bar graph and tell me which pet was the most popular pet to have. Which pet did most of the children have? Did most of them have a cat, a dog, a bird, a hamster, or a snake? Which pet did most children have? Type in your answer. There we go. Ken said dog. Oh, I see lots of people typing in the word dog, and you're right. Most of the children, this is the tallest bar, and that lets me know that most of the children had a dog for a pet. Which pets were the least popular? It's a tie, so we have two answers. Which pets were the least popular? Which bars are the smallest or the lowest? Which pets are the least popular? Type in your answers. Which pet is the least popular? I'm waiting to see. Oh, good. Here we go. I see somebody typed in hamster and snake. And you're right, it was a tie. Hamster and snake are the least popular because they only had one person having a hamster and one person having a snake. And those bars are the shortest. Good job. So we were able to look at these bar graphs to get some information. That's what interpret means. We looked at the bars to figure out some information. We learned about pets, how many people have certain pets, and we learned about lunches that people like to buy. So that's our lesson for today. Let's check and make sure we reached our goals. Students will review place value. Yes, we did that. We used sticks and cubes, and we used 10 frames. So where's my marker? There it is. Let's check off that goal. We did that today. Students will read bar graphs to interpret information or to learn something. And we also did that. So we met our goals for today. Silent cheer. Good job, friends. Oh, I think the first grade teachers will be so impressed with all the math knowledge that you have. But we're not quite finished because I will see you again on Wednesday for your next YouTube math lesson. I hope you have a great day today. Nice job today. Bye, friends. See you next time.